Okay, we are on the last chapter of this textbook, and this is verb tense and voice. And at the end of this unit, you should be able to identify verb tense, identify active voice and passive voice, and match the vocabulary words to the correct definition. So vocabulary words are infinitives. Yeah. Okay. Past participle, present, past tense, present tense. So we have all the tenses on here. Active voice, passive voice. All right. What background knowledge do you need to understand? You need to identify a verb, identify subject and verb, objects, analyze who or what is doing the action. This is really important when we get into active and passive voice. So all of these things we need to look at. Verb tense should be consistent throughout an essay or a document. Being able to identify the verb tense helps the author maintain consistency. Verbal phrases can add a lot of color to your writing, and knowing how to use these makes your writing very vivid. All right, let's dive into the principal parts of a verb. And I'm sorry about the spacing on this. It really, things got all wonky whenever I put it into Amazon. Okay, every verb has 4 parts, an infinitive, and this is the same word, but it means something different. It kind of means something different. We use it a little differently, but it is basically the same thing. It's just we don't use the word to. But if you ever look up words in the dictionary, every verb will begin the definition with the word to. So it's the infinitive part, the present participle, past and past participle. All other parts are derived from these 4 principal parts. There's 2 types of 2 categories, regular and irregular. And regular verb is a verb that forms its past tense with the letters D or ED. So like a regular verb would be stop. In order to make a past tense, today I stopped, yesterday I stopped. But the word run is an irregular verb because in order to make a past tense, you wouldn't say run, you say ran. So that's the difference between the irregular and regular. And some grammar books have pages and pages and pages of regular and irregular verbs. You can look them up in the dictionary. Or you can find a supplement. I just didn't see the point in putting all those in there for this particular purpose. All right, let's look at the 12 tenses. I think some books will say there's 16, but we really don't need to learn more than 12 right now. So we have and know that they come in groups of 3. So present, past, and future, always. For each tense, there's present, past, and future. So present tense expresses an action occurring right now in the present time. Today, Johnny walks to the store. Past tense, yesterday, Johnny walked to the store. Future, you just use the word will or shall to form the future tense. Tomorrow, Johnny will work to the store. And then we have perfect tenses. And a perfect tense expresses an action that was completed in the past before some other action, past action or event. And we use the word had with this. So before Johnny had walked to the store, he went to the bank for cash. All right, past perfect expresses action occurring in the past at no definite time. So Johnny has walked to the store many times. And future perfect, before Sunday, Johnny will have walked to the store 5 times. So we have all these different definitions, and for a person who is a native English speaker, these are very, very just natural. For some reason, we just learn these. It's people who learn English as a second language that the verb tenses make it very difficult. And a lot of this verb tense also is very colloquial, meaning you grow up in a group of people and they have their own way of talking. Maybe it's correct, maybe it's incorrect grammatically, but it's the way people talk, and there's no way to judge that. Now I can sit here and tell you all day long, this is how you write. I'm not telling you this is how you talk. There's a big difference. There are no standards. I mean, I guess there are standards in, I don't want to get into that debate, but the verb tenses, I will say for these are for your writing. That's all I need to put. These are for writing. All right, let's look at past continuous. Continuous expresses continuing action that happens sometime in the past. Johnny was walking to the store every day last year. Present continuous expresses an action continuously happening right now. Example, Johnny is walking to the store right now, right this very minute, someplace on earth, Johnny is walking to the store. And a future continuous expresses a continuous act, at a given point in the future. Johnny will be walking to the store next year. And then the last type we have are perfect continuous tenses, and that joins these two, the perfect tenses and the continuous tenses. And past perfect continuous expresses an ongoing action that occurred in relation to another event that occurred closer to the present. So use had been with the present participle ing. For example, Johnny had been walking to the stores for the last 2 years. Present perfect continuous expresses action that started in the past but continues in the present. Johnny has been walking to the store since this morning. That means he's still walking to the store. It's a long walk. And number 12, future perfect continuous expresses action that will begin, continue for a time, and will still be in progress when another future event occurs. Johnny will have been walking to the store for almost 5 years next month. So that is an overview of the tenses. So I will come back and we will see what we can do about the tenses here.